Oh, I mean, obviously, there's a wind farm development that wants to happen off the Jersey Shore. I don't think anybody understands the magnitude of this project. This project will absolutely decimate everything we know. And it's already started. And, first, a lot of people, and there's different spins on it, but the bottom line is what's transpiring is in direct violation of the federal Marine Mammal Protection Act. People can, like, the amount of information you can get, like facts. I mean, there's this back and forth that, because we don't like the windmills, that somehow, we're being paid off by the big oil companies. And we're the same people that protested the oil exploration and the natural gas exploration, over 10 years ago. I think it was like 10, 12 years ago. I actually spoke at a congressional hearing at the Atlantic City Convention Center, in which myself and dozens of other people from Clean Ocean Action, we showed up, with pictures of dolphins that were killed out in the Pacific, of course, through sonar mapping. The use of sonar is scientifically proven to lead to deaths of marine mammals. It deafens them, and marine mammals depend on their own inherent natural sonar to find food, to find direction, to avoid ships. Some of these whales, people are blaming, well, there's ship collisions. There's more ships in the ocean in February than there is in the summer, or more boat traffic. I don't think so. What's happening is, sonar mapping, basically sonar bombs the seabed, because the Ørsted wind farm needs to know, the terrain, the subterranean of the ocean, so they can lay cables. And that's something else we'll talk about, the cables, in a little bit. But what's happening is they're mapping the bottom of the ocean, disrupting first the whales, because the whales really don't migrate. But now that the dolphins are starting to migrate back, okay, now there's been recent dolphin deaths. Why weren't the dolphins dying before, people ask? Well, the reason that the dolphins weren't dying was because they're just starting to migrate back from warmer waters in the south, and that's what's happening. And this just isn't happening in New Jersey. It's also happening outside of New York, off the New York coast, off the Maine coast, off the Massachusetts coast, off the Virginia coast. Now, what the federal government has inappropriately done and really usurped the United States Constitution against the will of the citizenry is to sell, our ocean environment, those interests, to foreign companies in United States coastal waters, which to me is mind-boggling that, people have let that happen.